I give a fuck about music. I don't give a fuck about what you think.
I'ma give them what they want. She gon' give me what I want. I'ma give them what they want.
What's up, y'all? I'm your boy Snow from the What They Want podcast. Y'all like these t-shirts? We got some new merch in. We got this. We got mugs. We got tote bags. Make sure y'all tap in. If you liking the episodes, comment, share, subscribe. But hey, make sure you tap in, SlaboArts.com. All right, y'all. Well, welcome back to the What They Want podcast. I'm your boy Snow. dannySLAB over there.
Yo.
We back at it again.
Snow and Danny back like fresh and Manny.
Hey. See, he's already rapping now already. But I want to introduce y'all to...
Look, he round too. You heard that? He rapping now already.
Hey, I once was upon a time. I want to introduce y'all to a great musician. I would call him an artist straight out of the A. I want to introduce to him Tate228.
Tate228. By way of the A. Straight out of Mississippi, but by way of the Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta definitely a second home to a nigga for sure.
Second? Okay. Speak on that then real quick.
I moved to Atlanta after Hurricane Katrina. Came up there. I was from Mississippi originally, from Gulfport, and after the hurricane, I moved to Atlanta. So that shit like a second home to me for sure. So
Hurricane Katrina hit Mississippi real bad as well.
Well, I was like on the Gulf Coast, coastline, for sure. It hit us tough. We probably like 45 minutes right outside New Orleans, so it hit us like a month. It really hit us directly, but like I think because they levees exploded and shit, and they city already underwater, it just filled up. So that was real bad. But we had hella flooding, big crazy tidal waves, all that shit.
Damn, I saw Hurricane Season, the actual movie, and that shit was crazy, man. Like, I mean, that's theoretically, but how was that, man? I ain't even
seen that shit, but being in a hurricane, that shit was scary in a bitch. Like, we had, you know, when you from down there, like, you done been through a gang of hurricanes already. But, like, that one was for sure, like, you know, like, oh, this shit different.
This shit gonna make me relocate.
Because it's the flood, when you start seeing the flooding, that's kind of normal, but then our roof fell in. Like, when the roof fell in, and then you kind of looking at the sky, then the roof fall in the bag, then it's like, okay, shit getting real. Like, this ain't never, this shit ain't never happened like this. Like, okay, I don't know what the fuck we gonna do, but nah, that shit was treacherous. It really, but the hurricane part, that really wasn't that bad. It was like being out that bitch afterwards.
Oh yeah, for sure. The aftermath. Yeah, sitting there with your whole house.
Being stuck out that motherfucker, it felt like the end of the world.
Damn.
That shit was crazy.
Damn.
I still feel traumatized. I don't like standing in lines. That nigga know I don't like standing in line. Cause and that shit, everything you had to do, it was like a 3-hour line.
Yeah, the FEMA lines for all the...
For anything. We giving out ice, or they were giving out like MREs, like meal ready to eat, the little Army shit.
Surplus package,
Yeah. And you got to go pick them bitches up. It's a 3-hour line. Everything you got to do is a fucking line. So after that shit, I don't do no lines at all. Like, I'm not waiting. No line, I'm gone. Like, we gotta wait. It ain't for me. Like, straight up.
That's crazy.
But yeah, like, nah, that shit was wicked. Hot as a motherfucker, no AC. My house be cold as a bitch now.
No wonder why when we were driving. No, I was driving. I had that shit cranked. I said, hey, man, let me know if you're cold. He's like, I ain't cold.
Man, I'm telling you, dog, that shit was like in fucking hell living out that bitch after the hurricane.
Damn.
Oh, man, I can only imagine.
So what made you relocate to Atlanta?
My grandma, she had went to, what's it called? The fucking, a shelter. She went to the shelter. And they had to evacuate the shelter, and they took all the people that was at the shelter. They sent them to Rome, Georgia, like on a bus or some shit. So we was coming up here to get my grandma, and once we got up here, we got to Rome to get her. Like, we ain't staying in no fucking Rome. Closest thing is Atlanta. Let's just slide over here. So shit, we went to Atlanta, and shit, we ain't leave. Stayed down in that motherfucker.
That's dope. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. So that's where the 228 comes from?
From Gulfport, yeah, being on the coast, yeah. Man, from there, made sure I always carry it. just for everybody. Orange Grove, the whole thing. It's still love. I ain't been down there in a minute, but I'm finna shoot down there.
That's dope. That's dope, man. So you're saying that you never wanted to be a rapper, but you started rapping when you were 21.
Yeah, about 21, 22,
Why?
something like that. Shit. Really, motherfuckers, well, I was already like, bro, you need to rap. People used to just say that shit. My little dog, Dre, like my little brother, he was always like, man, you need to rap, bro. You need to rap, because even his partner was rapping. But everybody I knew that was rapping, it was like, bro, what the fuck y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? It just
Was
felt
it
like,
Dusty?
Rap game Dusty.
it was just like unserious. It's like the rap shit hard enough as it is to like actually get somewhere substantial. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And watching how they was doing that shit. Now we were hella young, quite naturally, but it just felt like, bruh, this shit has no chance. Homie.
Right.
I love y'all niggas to death. You know what I'm saying?
Casio keyboard.
Yeah, like I love y'all niggas to death, but this shit ain't got no chance, bro. Like, so I was like, I'm not fucking with that shit, and fucked around and got in some trouble. Of course, how that shit go. Got out and was stuck in the house, and it was like I couldn't go nowhere. So it was like, shit, I got a couple dollars until this little case get worked out. I'm in the house. It's like, shit, it's better now than ever. Like, if there's any time you gonna try some shit, nigga, you might well try some shit. And then too, Travis Porter, they was fucking shit up around that time. Like,
Yeah.
they was fucking shit up. And them niggas went to like the schools we went to and shit, and knew a lot of different motherfuckers that knew each other and shit. And just seeing them niggas around and seeing how they were fucking it up, it just made it, for me, being from Mississippi, it was like, shit, this shit seemed possible, because like I done been in school with these niggas, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was like, shit, fuck it, might as well try some shit. And shit, bought some equipment, set up in that bitch on YouTube University, got me some motherfucking game, and shit, got in there and started rapping. Taught myself how to rap and record at the same damn time.
Damn.
Yeah.
So, I have to ask you this. But what's the influences?
Ain't none. Life. My mama.
Your life and mama, okay.
That was like, yeah. Like, far as like just the music I make, that what you saying? Like, influence on what? What you mean?
On you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I hopped in your car, what you riding around with, what you been rolling around with,
But so, you can't do that with me, though. Because, see, I listen to all kind of shit, right or wrong. Right. I listen to a game. You might fuck around getting that bitch an NBA YoungBoy on. It's like,
really?
Yeah, but he ain't influencing me. You know what I'm saying? But I know this shit hard. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
It might be goddamn shit. Who I'm in there? I be jamming all kind of motherfuckers, bro. You just heard what I was playing y'all shit.
Yeah.
Y'all
You're right.
Them motherfuckers.
Right. And low key, I didn't think that you would be listening to that type of dude. But hey, you know what?
Like, I be jamming all kind of shit, cuz. Like, shit, them South Dallas going crazy, Z in that door, all them boys. Like, New Dallas, they shit going hard. But, yeah, like, I be listening to all kind of shit. Like, a nigga came up listening to Cash Money and Webby and all that type of shit.
That's what I'm saying. What did you grow up listening to?
All that shit. From Webby to Snoop, Dre. My uncle used to play Snoop Dogg all goddamn day. You know what I'm saying? All day. Non-stop.
Doggy style back to back.
Man, you ain't hearing nothing but dog through the house. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, shit, everybody. Like I said, like, yeah, my mama was listening to gospel, Jill Scott, motherfucking all kind of shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, my music, it might be influences in there from certain rappers. Cause I listen to motherfucking Nipsey, Crit, all kind of niggas. Shit, Freddie Gibbs, all them boys. But a lot of the shit like that I'm making, that shit coming from like experience in life. It ain't like now that the shit I probably done took in. Quite naturally, probably is like you gonna regurgitate some of that shit out some kind of way.
100%.
Yeah, because you done took it in, so self-consciously it got to come out some kind of way. But I can't really just say like no direct influence because we was radio kids, dog. We ain't had no cable growing up. So we used to, that's all I remember my brother did was listen to the radio. We were calling in, requesting shit and everything.
Yeah, I was too. I was tired of listening to that. I'm like, hey, play that number one track.
And had the motherfucker ready to record that bitch.
Yeah.
And so when they play that, I can get it and I ain't got to keep calling me, you pussy ass nigga. They took forever to play my shit. Call these niggas hours ago.
Man, that was the days, man, where they would never play that shit. Now they play that shit like every 60 seconds.
Ain't
like,
nobody, they play shit out now. That shit crazy.
Yeah, they play that shit.
I don't even listen to the radio no more.
So speak on the record you just did with Fleet.
What record?
Look at her.
Oh, look at him. Shit, speak
How
on.
did it come up, man? Because like, how did y'all make that record? That record's
I think we got the beat at my crib and just had it for a while and just was sitting on that bitch. And then I think one day he matter of fact, he did the hook when we were playing the shit. When we was in the crib playing the shit, and he was just doing that little, man, look at her, she must. I'm like, oh yeah, that shit'll go. And we just kind of just like let that shit rock like that, and then really, you know, it just sat around. Then after a while, I think he ended up doing a session, and either he had wrote a verse and told me like he done did a verse to it, and it was like, shit, you need to go ahead and just put a verse on the bitch, and shit, just put a verse on that bitch. It wasn't nothing crazy. Super regular, left, right, huh, cuz?
super regular. I don't know.
Yeah, nah, that shit was smooth though. It was cool little shit. It wasn't nothing crazy. It was just like some shit we had for a little minute. We did that bitch to a whole nother beat and everything. Cause I think, yeah, cause I forgot what the fuck happened, but we had somebody remake the beat, and it was hard. The boy TL, he did that shit. That bit was hard. That was TL, wasn't it? TL did that shit. Shout out to TL. That shit was hard, but it just didn't feel the same. So we was just like, fuck it. Let's just gonna roll with the original. And shit, we had that bitch for about a minute, dog. I ain't gonna lie. And then we went on tour, and it was just like, shit, might well see how people feel about it a bit. And that was probably like one of the fan favorites on tour. You know what I'm saying? People were going crazy over that bitch.
Yeah, that's just hard.
Nah, I appreciate you, dog.
That's just very hard, yeah. That's crazy, man. So, I know more of your catalog, you know what I'm saying? What made you make Jive? Because that shit, bro, is still doing numbers.
Nah, it is. That bitch go crazy. Shout out to the boy that produces too. The funny part is how that shit worked was the boy too. He had we were finishing. That was the last song on the album, and he had like another beat. He had a beat, and it was like a kind of like slow end of an album beat. And I was like, hell no.
Like an outro type of thing?
Yeah, I'm like, bro, hell no. My album not going out like that. Like, that sound like...
My album ain't going out like that.
Yeah, it sound like some regular,
Thank you
like...
for listening to
yeah, like, don't listen to this song. That's what that sound like. That sound like this. Yeah, this the one you don't listen to. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, bro, that ain't the beat, bro. I'm like... And he was like, nah, brother. I'm like, good, that's not the beat. Like, you got to go do something different. Like... We ain't ending the album with that. Like, that can't go like that. And then I had Cyhi coming to the last session. So I'm like, bruh, I kind of put some pressure on. Like, you got to make the shit. Because I got bruh coming to the last session to kind of hear the album, see what if he want to fuck with some shit. And we need to finish that song, like, to make the album complete. And he was like, all right, bro, I'm going to see what I can do. And shit, he went to the crib. I think he probably was tinkering with his shit, and I think he said he came across, he had already like chopped it, but it wasn't no full beat yet. And he hit me and was like, I think I got what you want. And he sent that like a little piece of it, and I was like, that's it. Like, yeah, that bitch hit. Like, make that bitch.
Yeah, it does hit, yeah.
Make that bitch live, and we going with it. And shit, he sent that bitch over like the night before the session. And I think I wrote the first verse that night. And then I wrote the next verse on the way to the studio. The second verse on the way to the studio. And got in that bit, laid out. He was there too. Got in that bitch, laid out. And shit. Well, oh, yeah, that bitch hard. Like, that's how you end the album.
No, thank you for listening now.
Yeah.
Right.
That's how you end a motherfucking album, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that bit came together.
Yeah, because that shit's still going up.
Nah, people were fucking with it, and I was skeptical about putting the bitch out at first, just because it ain't got no hook on it. It was just like rapping. But when I heard it, like we kept playing in the studio, I was like, man, this bitch is hard though. I'm like, motherfucker gotta fuck with this. I'm like, you gotta fuck with it.
Yeah. It's definitely got replay value all the time to it.
Nah, I put that bitch out and it went up. Like, but nah, I was shocked that bitch went up like that. But I damn sure appreciate it. Shout out to Two, and nigga came through in the clutch.
Nice. Okay. So we had Fred on here, and you guys got y'all collab coming.
Yeah. What should we call it? Should we call it?
Country Cousins?
We can't call it that. Cause that was Crit and who was
Yellowwolf.
Yellowwolf. They were supposed to did that. Yeah.
Supposed to
have did that. What happened with that? What's up with y'all, boy? Why y'all ain't there? You know?
hey, conflict scheduling, you know. That's what they always say.
Nah,
I get that shit.
Honestly, I get that shit, though. Especially, like, with this shit. I get that shit. Because, y'all know I'm bad at getting back.
Hey, my bad. Yeah, that's all Jesus.
But, nah, real talk, I get it. I get why they ain't doing it. But, nah, yeah. Me and Fred definitely finna be coming up with some shit.
What's up with Tate?
Finna drop an album.
What's that name?
What's the name of the album? It's called Contact Sport. Yeah,
Okay.
Contact Sport. And shit, it probably maybe this year, hopefully this year. Like I'm sending all that shit to their ass like tomorrow, the last little bit of it. So I'm gonna put their press on their and Dante Ross.
He said, "Hello, you that?"
My boy, you know it. Come through that bitch like Ice Cube. No, I'm playing. Dante my dog, and Dante ain't no hoe. Dante is not a hoe. I ain't gonna even play with my boy like that. We'll be in that motherfucker wrestling. You know what I'm saying? I believe my boy stand on 10.
Damn.
I believe he will, for real.
So who's all on Contact Sport?
Who all on that bitch? De Niro Farrar from out of Carolina. He out of Charlotte, I think, if I'm mistaken. Yeah, my boy out of Charlotte. Danielle, what's her name? Danielle Randolph. She doing like crazy singing on that mug. Cyhi on that bitch.
You got Cyhi the Prince on there?
Yeah, got Cyhi on that bitch. My dog came. That last session that we were getting, he came through and was like, yeah, I'm gonna get on that. So he heard something he fucked it with, and he jumped on that bitch. And then I said grip on that, and then my boy Warrior on that motherfucker. And then Two.
Damn, dude, you got some lineups, man. You got some shit.
Yeah, I got, and then Two, all them motherfuckers snap. All them boys on that motherfucker, boy, went in. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Yeah,
I know your catalog, bro, and you're not letting nobody just come through the studio on some boom bop.
I don't know evidence. I ain't telling them to do nothing. They did all that shit. They did all that shit on their own.
Hey, you listen to Tate228, you'll get what I'm saying. This dude don't put out no sloppy. He don't put nothing out sloppy.
Them boys all killed that shit. So nah, for sure. But yeah, that should be coming here soon. That should be coming here soon. Preferably before the end of the year. If not, for sure, first quarter. Because contractually, they got to.
It's contractually. Hey, man, they got to. I want to ask you, though, real quick, on two things. We already spoke about this a tad, but so you went to school with Grip and JID?
Yeah. When I first got up, so when I moved up here, I went to school with a bunch of motherfuckers at this point. A lot of them niggas ain't turned into some shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of they had turned up. But yeah, like Jill was going there, Grip, shit, my nigga Fleetwood, Fred, Two, who produced on Jill, new project,
God doesn't like ugly.
credit. Yeah, God, what is God like?
All right, God does like
does
ugly.
like ugly. Yeah.
Yeah.
My boy Two on that bitch. He went to Stevenson. He went to the school with us. And then if you know football, it's a gang of all stars that came from that motherfucker. So, hell yeah.
There's something in the water.
Oh yeah, Lloyd singing.
No,
He went
that's
to
the
that
South
motherfucker.
Side.
Yeah. A lot of them bitches, my man, not bitches, but you know what I'm saying. A lot of them niggas. That's just how I be talking. Yeah.
Right, I got
it.
That's at Mississippi. That's Mississippi. All the bitches. I mean, all these pretty nice women. You know, yeah. That's crazy.
But nah, that shit, that school spawned off some motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie. Spawned off some real motherfuckers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
I was just telling the girl that the other night, like, when I got there, that shit was like, damn, there's some ambitious ass fucking kids. Like, cause at my school, like, bro, wasn't nobody thinking about going to no goddamn college. Like, we ain't, like, at lunchtime, we ain't sitting in the cafeteria. Like, we was jumping in cars, dipping, leaving the school for 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, coming back to class a little bit late. When I got up here, like, when I got up to Atlanta, that shit was like everybody in this motherfucker got plans on going to college. Like, every student out this bitch, like, hey, I'm going here, I'm going there. So it was like, okay, yeah, these
Different culture.
Nah, real shit. So it put it in your head, like, okay, yeah, you gotta get to some better shit. Like, you gotta quit just being in the moment and look for, you know what I'm saying? Cause these folks out here, they got some real ambition. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that's what made you dive into like what Fleet said in the last episode with, like, you know, looking at the directors, looking at, you know, all these people that are approachable?
I mean, yeah, hell yeah. Once I started doing music, like once I said I was gonna do music, hell yeah, because that's what I do with anything. Like anything I'm doing, like shit, I'm trying to do a lot of it and win. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Try to figure out the way to the biggest pot of the biggest piece of the pie. You know what I'm saying? So like, hell yeah. So once I started doing music, that was definitely like, oh yeah, let's get in, let's dive in. And then just seeing, I think being up in Atlanta made me realize like shit possible. Cause like you see kind of like far as you believe as far as you can see. Which
reference points to be able to say.
Yeah, which
right.
shouldn't be like that because it's your beliefs. But like typically you can only gonna really believe as far as you really can see. So it's like for what I was seeing previous, it was like, shit, this is what we doing. But then when you get there, it's like, oh damn, you could do that. You can do this. Like, oh shit. Like, all right, yeah. We finna go do some other shit. So that's what it was like, music.
So you said that you went to school with Grip and JID. You know what I'm saying? Like, speak on your personal experience, especially like, you know, Grip being signed to Shady, JID being signed to Dreamville. You know what I'm saying? These cats, your peers, you know what I'm saying? Rappers, your friends, all that stuff like that.
Crazy. They going crazy.
They going crazy, right? But the thing is, like, speak on that experience of, like, you know, it's crazy, like, you going to school, bro. You just sat there and said your school has the accolades of, like, football stars, musicians.
Right,
you
there's
know
something in the water in your school.
There's gotta be, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we were talking when we were driving here, whatever. You know, it's like, bro, like when Grip jumped on Fuel, you know what I'm saying? Like, you had that shit. Like, that shit was crazy.
Right. Nah, hell yeah, shit. Nah, man, seeing them boys go crazy, that shit be inspiration. Like I said, it make you feel like, yeah, this shit's still possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, watching how they do it, and then like being close enough to be able to touch a motherfucker, holler at a nigga, you know what I'm saying? It definitely make you realize, like, yeah, all this shit possible. You just gotta put the pieces together the right way. You know
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're all touchable in your bag, you know what I'm saying? Like, you sat there and said, you're like, man, I was just hollering at Grip a moment ago.
Yeah,
you know, because about some whatever, you know? And that's the thing, like, that's how I found you and Fleet, you know what I'm saying? Myself, you know, like, can't say for, you know, Danny.
Shout out to my nigga Grip.
Yeah.
My dog, he every time he hit a nigga for a feature, like, hey, cuz, come through and do this. Like shit, I'm pulling up.
And they are bangers. Like y'all, if you guys have not heard Grip and Tate, definitely look into that. Cause
And we might got some shit finna come. Might. That's on good. If y'all see this and y'all actually want it, yeah, bruh.
now he's pushing it on the Grip. He's like, hey
I
man,
mean, it's on good.
Run it in the
straight up, it's on
comments. Let's
good.
go.
Yeah, it's on good. It's already pretty much done. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, that's on my nigga though. But I ain't either way it go. He got an alternative album that's going crazy, the Scatterbrain shit. So like, if you ain't heard Scatterbrain, tap into that shit. Go look it up on his page. He got a video up there right now, live performance, crazy.
yeah, he sent me that shit.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like I messaged. He said he made a post about it, and he's like message me, DM, and I'm gonna send you a link. And then dude, blink. I was like, oh okay.
Crazy. Nigga been working on that shit. He going crazy. Whole album crazy too.
I love that. I love that he's doing that shit because he's multi-talented.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
Shit,
Grip can do everything.
Real talk. I told him and Fred, like them niggas, two of the best. Like him, Fred, Grip, Fred, and Cyhi. I done told you all these niggas. They like the three best niggas like physically rapping that I done seen like in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like how they just put shit together. Like, cause for me, like I look at myself, I ain't really rapping like you know what I'm saying? I just know how to finesse this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the businessman. I just know how to finesse it.
Yeah, these niggas snapping and cutting shit up. So yeah.
Don't let them lie to y'all. Like that ain't true. You can see his catalog and they'll say completely different.
I think it fucked the hell out of her. Now I know how to do it. But
That's crazy. That's crazy. So
Finesse the hell out of it.
yeah,
Hey, there you go.
working it out one day at a time.
Real shit. I make it happen.
Oh shit! You got anything over there?
I want to know what you're going to ask his Rushmore. That's what I want to know.
Well, that's hard because he has no influences.
Yeah.
Me and him, we chopped it up
I
already.
Say you ain't finna get no Rushmore. Like, I fuck with everybody. I fuck with
He
so
already
much
did
shit.
He already did his Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I fuck with
It's
so much.
Cyhi,
Right,
Tate,
right,
Fleetwood Fred,
right.
and Grip. So what
That's
they
true.
all need to do is
That's
just make a tour together, and then they just conquer everything underneath the sun.
Now that's nice.
All right, so let me ask you this.
Together like leather then, man.
I got a question. So, with the level you're at in music now, you have all this stuff about to come out. You have all, this potential tour with some big names. We talked about. Like, where do you see yourself with this music in like 3 years?
Balling, hopefully.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hey, well, don't forget us.
Hopefully.
Balling.
Like,
I mean, 'cause you got
like Anthony
different
Edwards
albums.
giving bitches $1 million to leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? But nah. I mean, shit. Nah, hopefully, 3 years. Shit, man, I ain't gonna cap, bro. Like, the way I see this shit, like, it's rap hustling. So, like, it's putting out music and, like, one dot that connects to the next, and it just keeps taking the steps and just kind of, like with anything, like rinse and repeat, remix a little bit, add a little to it, rinse and repeat, and just kind of keep building, and just kind of grow from the shit. But like, it ain't really no, like I said, ultimately balling, but ain't no real path.
But that's the goal.
Yeah, ain't no
Balling,
real
how
path.
do you figure that
Yeah, but like ain't no real path. It's just like really turning the grind up and just like beating this shit non-stop. Pause.
Well, I mean, it sounds
Fucking
like,
up the streets
yeah.
as much with music non-stop. You know what I'm
Because it
saying?
sounds
Well,
like
Fleetwood
you
would say,
have a
feed it to the streets.
Well, because it sounds like you have a fantastic album coming, and
we
some
hope,
monumental
hopefully.
tracks potentially.
Man,
So
preferably that bitch goes stupid, man.
I'll take
Hopefully,
sport. It will. I think it will.
Take
Man.
that, can work with some other producers, a bunch of producers nigga want to fuck with, so it's like shit. Yeah, like that's how I look at it. Like fuck around and put that bitch out. Say this producer here, that. Now me and him do a project. Who knows what come of that? You know what I mean? So just keep doing the same thing. Like our nigga was like me and two created magic. I feel like me and another motherfucker create magic. Me too, and another motherfucker might create magic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just like just building and seeing where this shit take it. Like at this point, it's business for sure, cause it's contracts and money involved. But like, it's just fun for real. You know what I'm saying? Just like
It's a contact sport.
Enjoying the shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's a contact sport for
Hell
real.
yeah, cause you gotta enjoy this shit, cause niggas dying, boy. Niggas dying. That's why I call it contact sport, cause niggas is dying. I mean, yeah, niggas just enjoying this shit, dog.
How did you fuck around and get Cyhi? I know you said that he came on and he said, I want that record or whatever, but how did you link with Cyhi?
He hit me up on Twitter. Years ago. I had shout out my boy Kalanji. He used to shoot a lot of my videos back then. I had put out like a freestyle, and he put it up on some kind of little site. Now, looking back, like knowing how technology is and shit now, I think it was like a site that they was probably like testing for like the shit they do now with ads. Mm-hmm. How ads like you can pop up.
Pop up, yeah.
It was some site, like it was like a little fake YouTube or some shit. But when you put the video on there, that shit was just popping up on people's computers. You know
just hacking the shit out of somebody.
Yeah,
Tate228.
I think Cyhi said he was on his way to London or some shit or whatever, and was on a plane trying to watch ESPN or some shit like that. Like
there you are.
And then, you know, like when you pop-ups start popping up and shit, and my shit popped up on one of the pop-ups that was on the background, and, you know, you trying to click shit off, and then, but the music playing in the headphones, and by the time he got to clicking shit off, it's like, oh, that motherfucker kind of hard, what the nigga is? I'm like, okay, damn, bro, hard. And then, shit, I guess he got off that bitch, and he shot me a tweet, and shit went crazy. Phone went out, I had probably about 400-500 retweets, and motherfuckers messaging me. I think he said, like, if anybody know Tate228, tell him I'm trying to holler at him. No, he said tell him this shit dope or some shit like that. But yeah, my boy tapped in and shit. I linked with him after that and started rocking with dog. Like, shout out to my nigga, man.
On a plane to London.
One of the greatest to ever do it.
Nah, bro,
yeah.
He definitely, that's top tier. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker ain't gonna give him his credit and the shit he deserves just because, like I said, the way this shit kind of play out. You never know how this shit really play out. But
no, people know who Cyhi is when it comes out of that pen.
Yeah, I'm finna say and shit that he done wrote for motherfuckers. You know, you do your homework, you
credit
can see.
Credit or not, yeah.
Yeah, I'm finna say credit or not. Look at you.
Credit or not.
You smart. You know how it go.
Hey, you look at them fine print, bro. It's all within the details.
And sometimes it ain't even in the details.
Yeah.
Some you just don't get credit for.
See, I'm just gonna take that piece of paper.
They just, back in.
Yeah, but even though you listen to them, but you could figure out if Cyhi is, you could find it in there. Just like we were just listening to Sada Baby and the dude sound like Lil Kiki. So I was like, there's little bits and pieces. Huh?
That's Sauce Walker.
Right, that's what I said. Sauce Walker, Lil Kiki.
Needs to Sada Baby. It's alright.
Oh shit, not Sada Baby. My bad, there's all.
Yeah, he did say Sada Baby. I was gonna let him make it. He just said, hell nah, you said
I'm with it. I don't mind being corrected every now and then, especially if I'm wrong.
Nah, real shit.
But how did you link up with Royal Chief?
Through Cyhi.
Through Cyhi?
Yeah, he was.
Dang.
He was
playing 2K.
For money.
That definitely used to be a thing. Them boys they used to be battling like.
Yeah, that's what he said.
He said that
they
shit.
got really intense and they had to quit. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say I never really played because they was trash.
Oh, hey Royal, hey, you hear that?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like I knew they were trash because they were battling with Cyhi. So I'm like. I used to be beating the shit out of Cyhi. Like,
oh, damn.
On 2K? Oh, man. Nigga know me. Anybody know me. Nigga know when they come to that 2K. Like, and I don't even play no more. But, like, nigga, no, I don't play no more. Like, I don't play at all when it comes to 2K. So, yeah, hell yeah. Nah, they definitely, back then, they used to be him. They was Darius, motherfucking Cyhi. Them boys were going at it on that 2K and getting at it and shit. But we were working on music. Like Cyhi used to be having like just like kind of like powwows type shit. Just having motherfuckers come through, producers, rappers, songwriters, singers, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I be calling him Dub because his name was J Dub back then, but he's Royal Chief now. So like he was through that bitch like a motherfucker. Like he had done already been on tour with Cyhi and everything. They had done did a whole gang of shit. And yo, Matt broke through that motherfucker. Just in the studio, day for day, pulling up. Yeah.
Small world, but big world at the same time.
Nah, real talk. It's crazy to fuck. Like even for him, like to know y'all and them came on this motherfucker. That's crazy.
Right? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. The connection. So shout out to the Royal Chief right there.
Shout out to that boy Royal Chief.
There you go.
My dog.
So, give us some good, interesting stories on touring with Rittz.
Interest. High interest.
From 10 to 2.
Put the kids to bed.
Put your kids to bed.
Nah, bullshit. Nah, that shit was smooth, dog. Like that, it was a hellified experience. Just like on that motherfucking road, all that weather and shit. That shit was crazy. Like I ain't never seen that much motherfucking snow. We were driving through snow. I felt like half the goddamn tour, wasn't it? I had to buy motherfucking snow boots. I ain't never thought I'd been on shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that shit was crazy than the bitch. Just like all that snow, and then like shit, white boys on tour running up trying to like let you have a girl. That was wild. What? About like, hey,
What?
Running up like, hey, here's my girl. And I ain't do nothing with her. Left that bitch right where she was at. Telling you, and she's sitting there actually waiting to see how we finna handle this.
Right. Where you gonna take it?
Well, she's sitting there just like,
cool.
Going home, bitch.
like, baby girl,
Yeah,
it ain't finna happen. I don't know why he done pawned you off, but it ain't happening. But yeah, shit like that was crazy.
He's like, she's crazy. You can have her. Take her, please.
That shit was crazy. Shit like that. Cause that happened more than once. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying shit like that was for sure crazy. But other than that, like, we ain't really had time for like no super crazy shit like that. We were motherfucking road. We were down there at least. I mean, for the first, I think 3 weeks of that bitch, we had a show every night, I think. Or it might have been like one day in between that we didn't. But like it was like show tonight, another city tomorrow show, another city tomorrow. It was just like that for like 2-3 weeks, the first 3 weeks of the tour. And then I think we might have had like a break for like 3 days in one city and then back on the same. So it really wasn't time to like really go crazy, but it was some moments. Definitely some moments and some wild shit. But that shit was dope. I fuck with the whole experience. Shout out to that boy Rittz. Was super appreciate that shit, dog. Motherfucking Chris Crisis. My nigga Cinder. Appreciate y'all boys like a motherfucker, homie. For real.
Well, we gotta ask you this. I got 2 more questions for you.
Go crazy.
Okay. He said go crazy. All right. But I want to hit you with your Mount Rushmores of your top 4 Tate228 songs.
Oh, that's easy. I ain't got none. Because I don't listen to my music.
What? You don't listen to your music?
But nah, if I had to give you 4 songs, no, because I could give you 4 songs for reasons, but it's not like for listening reasons, I guess.
It doesn't have to be.
So
it's
like
all about
number
you.
1 would be Jive because what we talked about. Like Jive from even how it was made to like that's like the most successful song for me right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that would be number 1. Probably Right on Time because that's the shit that got us on Rittz tour. Like that's what that's what Cinder initially heard. If I'm not mistaken, he heard that, and that's what he sent to Rittz and was like, "What you think about these guys?" Like, and that's what made him fuck with that. So like, that'd probably be 2. Probably I got a song called Sip for the reason that he said an artist that he wanted to work with, Dope Boy Rye. He on that song that I did that song with Rye, and he done passed away, and we did that shit on tour, and that shit got a crazy reception, which was wild as a motherfucker. Like, that shit was, people was fucking with that shit like crazy, and we were letting Bruh verse rock and everything. They were fucking with Bruh verse and everything. So, like,
That's dope. That's
probably that one, due to, like I said, how people were fucking with it, and because he is a rapper that niggas really fucked with, listen to his shit, and Bruh done passed, so that's 3, and then probably 4 would probably be
Mental gymnastics.
yeah, and 4 is probably a song I called Lay It Down, just because of the content and what was going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like
probably
that.
Yeah, probably Lay It Down.
That's a dope little Mount Rushmore. That gets the
But
fans.
I ain't heard none of them songs forever. Because like I said, I listen to too much other folks shit. That's what rappers don't say. Rappers don't like to say shit like that. I don't listen to nobody, just me. That's weird to me. You know what I'm saying? Now, shout out to the nigga that do that, you know, that's on them. But for me, like, I was a fan of music before I was a rapper. So,
I mean, shit, bro. We were at the exit ramp listening to some Mexican song.
you know what I'm saying?
we were with some dude that was in front of us, had his whole windows blown out.
Yeah.
We were just like, what the fuck is this? He's like, it's Lil Wayne. Rolled down the window. Nah, that's Mexican music.
But that shit just weird to me. Like,
It's dusty.
it's just weird. It's like, damn, bro, you.
Weird.
It's like, you out,
First in the bag.
It's a lot of niggas that do it. It ain't no knock. It's just like for me. I'm just speaking for me purpose. It's like I already now when I'm in. What's it called? Like when you finishing a project or some shit, or you just finish a song. Before it come out, like I might listen to it like 10,000 times for like trying to see. All right, should I do this? Should I change this? Whatever.
The vision of it, yeah.
Yeah, just trying to make sure it's right. But once that bitch come out, I probably never listen to it again. Once it like I release it. I probably never listen to this shit.
Would you
again.
say you're your hardest critic?
I don't know. Probably yeah. I ain't never really thought about that. Because truthfully, I don't be giving a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody think about my shit. Because it's like...
Hence on why you just gave, when Fred met you, you just walked off.
What?
He said when he met you, he's like, I met you at the school, and I was like, yeah, man. He's like, all right, here you go, bro. Walked off.
But
Nah.
In his defense, though, he was out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was out there. Like, that's what he's saying now.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, I guess you're right, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like, for me, I just be, it like, shit, man, I'm doing this shit. It's me. Like, niggas get too caught up in, like, what people think about they shit. And that shit'll fuck you up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? With the next motherfucking thing. But ultimately, nigga, you watching me.
I'm what they want.
The fuck I care what you think for.
I get it.
Just keep watching.
Damn right, exactly.
Leave a comment. Like, subscribe.
Like, subscribe.
Do all that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck what you think.
He's like, say my music trash. Thanks for the comment.
Yeah, I don't give a damn. Because it's like, I'm doing me. And then at the end of the day, too, I know, like, shit. All right, shit. I don't think it's trash. Like, I wouldn't have put it out if I thought it was trash. So it's like, shit. I'm going to be giving a fuck. Like,
Man, let that shit run.
nah, real talk.
I love that shit because so many people don't, man. They'll be like, man, I'm going to release this, and then they don't release it for like a decade.
But see that. But I've been stuck in that shit, I feel like, right now. Because of this whole,
Contractual?
yeah, man, all this bullshit, dog. But it don't matter. That ain't, regardless, if that don't come out this year, I got some other shit finna drop any fucking way. So, you bitch ass nigga playing. You know who you is. I ain't gonna say y'all name. So, you know what I mean? That's what it really is.
Maybe
so,
y'all should play some of that after the pod.
Choice cuts, okay.
might have to.
That's dope, man. So, I'm hitting you with this last one, man, and you can't do it like Fred. So, I know you say you don't give a fuck or whatnot, but,
I don't give a fuck about what?
About music and shit like that. You're like, hey,
No,
man.
I give a fuck about music. Look, it was my girl friend used to do.
He said my girl.
My girlfriend used to do to me. If I say something, she just apply that shit to everything.
Right, like a blanket statement.
Yeah, like no, I give a fuck
like
about
all
music.
seafood,
Yeah, I give a fuck about music. I don't give a fuck about what you think.
About your music, right?
Yeah, but I do give a
perfect
fuck.
short.
I do give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But nah, for sure.
I got you. Okay. So, who would you want to see on the podcast next? And you got to help us get them.
Honestly, who would I want to see?
Yeah.
My nigga Cash on Abel. I like to see him on this motherfucker.
Okay.
And he cool as a motherfucker. He came out on tour with us. You know what I'm saying? That's my boy. I think that should be dope.
Okay. As long as we can link it up, we'll make it happen.
Right on.
Nah, real talk. I think he'll fuck around for sure. I think he'll come. I know he'll come, matter of fact, because I just said he would.
There is no, yeah. Okay. Well, tell the followers, the people that are going to be watching this, where they can find you at.
You can find me at Tate, Tate228, everything. Well, Instagram, your mama here, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? On a blouse.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, y'all. Well, there you'll have it again. Another episode of the podcast. This dude, Danny, over here. All right, man. I'm your boy Snow, dannySLAB.
Yeah.
We had it with 228 Tate.
Hold on. See how he did that? That's why I had to break it down for y'all. Because they always do that. They've been doing it. They've been doing this shit. They've been doing this shit. I'm just talking shit. But nah, I done been going through this shit since way back. TATE 228.
It's like a license plate.
That you can't get at Gates. Nah. But all right, y'all. Till next time, we out.
We gotta do it. Hold on. 3, 2, 1. Break.
I'ma give them what they want. She gon' give me what I want. I'ma give them what they want.